Hey Bestie, I'm Kenya and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining in and planning with me today. So in this video, I will be sharing and creating a spread for January 2nd through the 8th. And you guys, I decided to use this Find Your Balance sticker book because, that's what this week is all about, getting into the groove of the new year. You know what I'm saying? Big goals. So if you want to see it come together, you already know, stay tuned. All right, Bestie. First up, let me say Happy New Year 2023. May it bring you all your hopes and dreams. May you grow this year. May you prosper this year. And may you just do it big, okay? Do it big this year. I'm speaking great things over us, Bestie. So let's get into it. As you can see, those are all the stickers that I've pulled. And I did pull a doll from Red Lyrics. So I cannot wait to get started. It's the first week of the new year. And in my new planner, I'm excited, y'all. I love just everything about creative planning and functional planning and get my life together. So this spread is going to be a little bit of a mix of that. So the first idea that I had to do for this page, and really it's honestly my only idea, you guys, if I'm being real honest, I'm going to go with the flow on this spread, but I thought that I would use the washi strips out of the sticker book and use them in a vertical way versus the horizontal way, which is how I typically use these. I thought something vertical would look pretty cool on the horizontal layout. So that's what we're going to go with. I'm going to put these blue ones down first, and I'm going to kind of like alter them, like put one more so at the top on the left side of the spread, and then one more so towards the bottom on the right side of the spread. And hopefully this will create some type of interesting look to the spread, but also, give me some balance as well. And then I'm going to go in and add this peach one just to line it up, make it parallel to it. And I feel like they're not as straight as I would like them to be. So I'm going to try to see if I can straighten them up a little bit. It may not matter once I continue, but we'll see. So let me put the peach one at the top of this one alongside this blue one, and literally that's all the design I had I said I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna add some boxes and some quotes. So this first one I got, it says the future begins now, and I thought that was so spot on for the first day of the week. So let's get it popping, you know what I'm saying? We're officially into 2023, and let's do this. Let's leave the past behind. And what I say when I say leave the past behind, y'all, let's leave the past, the bad things in the past. The growth that we made, though, let's not forget that growth. You know what I'm saying? So it's always tricky when people say, new year, new me. Well, some of that old me need to stick around, too, because that girl did some growing, and I ain't go through all that for nothing. Just saying. Okay? So the next sticker I put down, it says, make yourself proud, which I thought was a message to Kenya, girl, go hard this week. Let's start the year off with a bang. Let's do this. You got this. And so then, you guys, first off, let me just say I pulled various things because I really didn't know 100% what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I want to layer with the make clusters, 4 different clusters, or just 2, or I'm free flowing, honestly. So, but I really love these blue leaves, and for some reason the blue just started speaking to me once I put that quote sticker down. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use more of the blue on this spread, and I'm gonna layer this leaf with this other functional box. It's a decorative box, but it's functional too. And I'm gonna make a couple of clusters with that since I need a little bit more functionality so far. And I'm going to layer those, and I'm going to bring this one, though, a little bit more so down. Instead of putting it on Friday, I'm going to put it in between Friday and Saturday a little bit, just to give it a little bit more of a offset and not too straight across from the other box. I like to do that. In the horizontal, it can kind of be tricky sometimes when you're trying to balance things out, but trust the process. That's kind of what I tell myself when I'm planning and trying to figure out balance to things. Is just trust the process, and what you'll find is you'll find the places where you need to add, and it will all come together. Because see, you're already dealing with a color palette or a color scheme of some sort, and then your stickers, especially when you're doing a 1 sticker book spread like what I'm doing here, you will find that everything flows, so just keep going. Now I did want to use these circular, like, do you what I'm gonna call them a curved sticker, but they have like this little abstract rainbow at the bottom of them, so they're like, it's almost like a layered sticker, if that makes sense. So I thought I would add a couple of those in. So I was trying to find like the right spot for it, especially since I kind of like already have taken up quite a bit of room on the right side of the spread. I feel towards the middle, so I'm gonna see what I can figure out. I'm gonna go back in the book though to see if there's anything I might have missed that actually might make sense. I love that this book comes with a lot of like functional stickers, but also like some decorative ones. And this book was out of the goals. It's like a goals be happy box. Like it came with a goals journal and everything. So I just thought it was so perfect for the new year. Now I am going to go see if I can find some more peach boxes, because this book did not have a lot of those. Like especially like mid-size boxes or quarter boxes. That's what I kind of was looking for, some layering pieces. So I decided to stick with some black, pull a couple of black ones. And this is the Colorful Boxes Mega Sticker Book. You guys, I love it. And I didn't find a peach that would really, really match in that first little section. So I'm going to just stick with what I got so far. I think I want to put this one here, though. I think I'm going to cluster it with this quote sticker. I think that would make the most sense, number one. And then 2, it'll give me a functional box on Tuesday, which, I feel like I need. I need something on Monday too, but we're gonna feel it out. So I'm gonna place this one here. I feel like that doesn't look too cluttered, because I was a little bit worried that it would look cluttered, but being that it's a white box, it doesn't like interfere, I guess you could say. Okay, so maybe I need to move it up just a little bit. So I'm gonna like finagle it just a little hair. And I thought, well, before I do that, let me figure out where I want it on this side, because moving it up might not matter. And so I was like, oh, I could put one down here, maybe so. And I decided to like switch these out, because this one has a blue leaf on it, and this side of the spread doesn't have as much blue as the other side. So I was like, yeah, I needed to put this one up on this side anyway. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna put it next to this little quote box, and that does create some balance to the spread too, and also give it a cluster effect. So I'm liking that. And I just need to straighten it, because I feel like it's a little crooked, but no, I got it. Okay, so as you can see, like I said, the white boxes don't really interfere, even though it's tons of space. But when you use white stickers, they tend to like not interfere with the design. So I'm gonna go in and add a couple of more of these other boxes that I added in to give me like more of a, I guess you could say, functional palette to this spread. I was trying to find places where it would make sense, where I could like cluster some in. I feel like a box could go there, and then that's when I really felt like, no, that could get really, really crowded. And plus, I wasn't sure at this point where I wanted to place my doll. I felt like she could have went on either side of those washi strips. So here's where I just said, you know what, before I do all of that and make all of these big moves, let me put me some bullet points down, because if I don't, I'm going to mess up and put too many boxes down and not have room to have some checklists. And so I thought Monday was perfect. And I love this little checklist stencil, y'all. It's like my little ride or die, for my planner. And here's where I'm like, okay, do I want a box on the right side or the left side, and then put the doll right here? And I'm like, oh, she looks good next to that washi. I got excited. I was like, yeah, I think I want her to go there. But I'm like, well, maybe she'll look good on the other side too. But I'm gonna hold off. But I am going to put some boxes here, because either way I can fit her in and still have room to write. And then I thought on the other side, and y'all, I'm telling y'all, when you add these checklists in or little bullet points or something, it really like brings the spread, what I like to call, to life. Like it makes it functional. It makes it look usable, And I know some people get a little bit intimidated when it comes to creative planning. But in like not wanting to use the spread, but I'm telling you, you guys, add some functionality to your decor and you will use it. Like I love using clusters in the horizontal because it allows me to, do a little bit of both, giving me a decorative flair, but also it allows me to get some functional boxes in. So love that. I did add some on Friday, even though Friday looks a little funky right now because I'm like, how am I gonna like layer this together? But I was so excited to put this doll down, y'all. I just feel like she just looks so good right there, and I tried to find a doll that matched these stickers. Now her little bag is a little bit more, it's popping, okay, but I thought it's okay. She can pop a little bit. She got on a black shirt, which I thought went well, and then she has on like a little white blazer, and then her coffee cup has like that little peach tone in it, so that's why I chose her. And she looks like she's going somewhere, like she's on the run. Maybe she's running errands, which actually works perfect for Tuesday and Wednesday. I didn't really care what she looked like, honestly, as long as she matched. To be honest with you, do y'all use dolls in your planner, and how do y'all pick them out? Do they have to like go with the theme? Most of the time they don't. Like, now I did have a couple that had like pumpkins on it, and they kind of matched too, but I was like, I can't put a pumpkin on January. I mean, I can, it's my planner. However, I just didn't want to. I was like, maybe a snowflake or something, you know what I mean? Like, that's fall, and we're so into winter right now. Even though I don't feel like it here in the silk, feels like spring, and I'm not complaining. So now here's where I was like, okay, I love her so much right there that I was like, do I need another one? Do I need another doll? And y'all, these are from Red Lyrics. I made an order not too long ago, and I was able to find some that I just felt like gave me different little looks and stuff, and these girls are so stylish. And the only problem that I was running into is the blue wasn't matching that blue jean too much, and I didn't want too many of these like bright oranges in the spread. So I thought maybe this girl would kind of work, so I'm gonna pull her and just see if I can fit her to the side. I thought some of these might look good too, like that one with the gold like jacket on, but her blue shirt was just throwing me for a loop. Then I have this one with like blue polka dots, but it's not the right blue. I don't know, it wasn't matching, so I was like, let me just see if she would go. And she has on sandals, which is not really, like I said, it feels springy here, so it could go for me, but I don't know. Then I decided, I was like, yeah, I don't think the spread needs it. I think I'm going to let this girl do her thing in the middle of the spread by herself. Like, I'm not going to take away, from her. So we're just going to flow with this. So now I'm just trying to figure out where I can place another box over on this side, because I feel like I need to balance that out. And I need a little bit more black on this side of the spread, because I do have that black sticker on the right side, that black quote box. So I was like, I need to add some black over here. And honestly, I feel like Friday needs something so bad, you guys. So that's what I'm contemplating. And y'all, this is like literally my thought process, okay, in this whole spread. And I decided on that spot. Okay, so I'm looking at the spread at this point, and I'm feeling it. This is what I have left on my wax paper, and I really don't feel like I need any of those leaves or those little shapes. I kind of like the direction that I'm going so far, so I am going to find something to complement my little washi strips over here, that will kind of like give it some type of interesting effect. I even remember these little rainbows, and I was like, maybe I should use some of those, but then I was like, no, I don't think I need that. I do have the little rainbow abstract at the bottom of that white sticker, but it's fine. I can pull some of these smaller ones though when I'm like filling out my after the pen for the week, so I could do that. And that's when I came to these little circles, because I was like, yeah, this peach color, it has to come into play somewhere. So I have quite a few of those. I was trying to see if there was anything else that I might have missed, and I didn't want to pull any more bigger boxes in, so I'm gonna just use these. And let me go back into the book and see if I have anything on this right side that matches. And I thought this peach matched, you guys. Like when I was flipping through, I was like, oh yes, do I have some smaller ones? And then when I put it up closer, I was like, it doesn't match. It's off. It kind of looks like it matches on camera, but no, it's off, y'all. It was like a little bit too far off. for my liking. So we're gonna roll with what we got. Okay, we're gonna roll with what we got because I'm not gonna try to bring in another sticker book. I don't count colorful boxes as an additional sticker book. They kind of complement because they can't really, I mean, they could stand on their own, but not really without the decor and stuff. So it's a complimentary book. But I decided to do 2 of these little circles, and then I'm going to add 2 more to the left side of the spread. I'm just going to add them up here just to give a little bit more of a visual effect and to add in some more of that peachy tone. And boom, now Friday looks better. Okay, Friday looks a lot better. So now let's figure out, maybe Thursday is where it should go. So let me add in a couple more of those. And y'all, I'm loving the spread though. This blue color is just popping. I think it's the blue with the other colors though, because that blue and that peach with that pop of gold, and then of course you need the black to anchor it a little bit. I don't know, the color palette is chef's kiss for sure. Okay, so I decided to put these on Wednesday because Thursday I might need that space to add in some to-dos or something. So I'm gonna leave that be. And Wednesday didn't really have like designated boxes. So now I'm going back through the book, and y'all can see the spread is coming together. I'm almost there. I'm almost satisfied with it. I really love my little planner doll. So now I'm going in and I'm trying to find little pieces that would just bring the little clusters to life in a sense. And I found this one, and it says keep going. So I thought it would look good in that cluster. I'm going to find another one, maybe one in peach or something, to add to this cluster down here. And I find one and it says nice work, which works great. Okay, so now that I got that, let me go back in and add me a couple of more black boxes, just a couple of more smaller ones. And I'm adding those to my wax paper so they can kind of live a little bit, because I just feel like the spread needs them, but I don't know exactly where I want to place them at the moment. And I'm thinking maybe one right here, because I almost put that larger one there, but I think a smaller one would look better. And then maybe Tuesday, some sort. And I even thought, I was like, well, maybe I could use like these gold leaves, maybe that, because I don't have too much of that color either, like just popping out on the spread outside of those 2 boxes and that one leaf down there. But I was like, yeah, I don't want it to get too crowded, so I'm gonna scratch that idea for now. Now, this was the area where I was just like, where does this box make sense the most? And I really feel like it's Monday. I feel like Monday needs it because I can still use that space on Tuesday to put to-dos there or make little bullet points too. I like to do that as well. Like, even if I don't put like an event in a box, I can put like an icon next to it. And then I landed on Tuesday instead, which I still have a little bit of space to write down below, so to still do that. And then I put that one on Sunday. Okay, y'all, like this spread is it's coming together. Like, I love it so much. So I surveyed the spread, and now I'm thinking maybe I should pull in some quotes or something. And that's what I'm searching for in its back part, because I'm like, well, those quotes are kind of big. I feel like maybe a smaller quote, but I don't feel like this book had a lot of those either. So I can pull some from elsewhere, and that's no problem. But I was like, well, let me just make sure I'm not missing out on anything. And that's when I was like, yeah, I do feel like I want a little bit more of this gold color. You know what I mean? So I'm going to put a couple of more of these little, are these like, they're skinny curved boxes? That's what I'm going to call them. I'm going to put these down here in my little note section. I feel like that's a good spot for them. And then maybe, I didn't have any of the other, like anymore, I don't think. So I'm going to add in some blue, because I feel like the left side of the spread could use a little bit more blue than anything. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to finagle these, and I feel like that looks good. So let me go back into the book and see what else I can find. And of course I did find some blue ones, so I'm going to try to pull these on Monday somewhere, pull them in. I feel like that's the best spot for them. And at first I was thinking like below this little, but I didn't want it like right on top of the other one. So I'm thinking, contemplating like where to put them. And this is where I decide to land, you guys, like right here up above this curved white box. I feel like that's the best spot. I did kind of layer it over that box a little bit to see if I would like that, but I decided against it. I feel like it looks better because the other ones aren't like that. So I'm gonna move these over though, just a hair, and move them up some. And boom. I didn't let these rest on wax paper, so I'm being very careful to not rip my stickers because I will do them. I will do that. Okay. All right. I like that, but I'm going to move this one over to the right side just to kind of like, yeah, that feels better to me. Little bitty like movements and different, like, I guess you could say little changes that matter. And then I'm going to white out that one checklist because I feel like I won't have room to write something there. So boom, you guys, I love it. So now I need to find something to balance out that washi strip over there because I have this dog, and I remember these circle like affirmations, and I don't have any of those on the spread. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna take a gold one, and I could possibly put it up here some kind of way. And that way it doesn't take too much space on Saturday. I still have room to write. So let me put that on my wax paper. And let me make sure I don't want another one on the other side of the spread. I don't think I need it. I mean, it feels like it will be balanced enough without it. But maybe I could put one on Thursday. It's what I'm thinking in my head. I hope you guys that throughout this spread you're understanding like my thought process and like how I like to balance things, but also give myself functional space. So yeah, I did decide to go in and try to add in some blue to the left side. But I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like the left side doesn't need it for some reason. I mean, I just didn't feel like a space would kind of work for it. I felt like I didn't want to take away my little nice work sticker or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with this one, this gold one over here to the right. Just feel like it's popping. So we're gonna put that down first, and I'm trying to like get it straight or whatever. I was trying to see if I wanted it to look like a little popsicle or not popsicle, y'all, lollipop. But I was kind of feeling it. And here I am still thinking like, okay, do I want that one? Maybe if I tried in a different color, I have this thing, y'all, literally with balance. And I felt like that little one affirmation was lonely, like I needed another affirmation. But I don't feel like it would go good on Thursday. That was the other thing. So I decided to pull a peach one. It was like maybe if that would make me happy because I was really stuck on that peach down there with the nice work sticker. Didn't like that either. Decided against that. And then I was like, well, maybe if I did gold. Y'all, do you go back and forth with yourself when you're like trying to figure out where to place that last sticker, like the last one? And I was like, yeah, no, Kenya, like you're doing team too much. Okay, so we're not gonna do that. We're gonna be okay with the spread. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be happy with what we got. Okay, so now that I'm looking at it, I feel good about it, but y'all know I'm extra. Okay, and this step is totally not necessary, but I wanted to do it anyway because the little dots down the spine kind of inspired me. And I found this washi tape, and y'all, literally I only have like a little bit left. Okay, so here I am gonna add just a little hint. I guess I couldn't just do vertical washi strips on this spread. I guess I had to just be that girl to go add in some horizontal lines. And it does not make a difference, y'all, because I didn't white out behind it. I probably should have, but literally this is all I got left, and I just wanted that little black and white detail for some reason. But honestly, it doesn't, like, looking at it, especially like on camera, you guys, y'all probably can't even see it as good, but it made me happy at the moment. So do what makes you happy in your planner, even if it is extra, or it might appear to be extra. This is me being that girl, literally. Okay, so I'm happy. And y'all, I have finished another washi roll because there's not really much left to use. So this is my spread, you guys. I feel good about it. I'm excited to write in her and like get some goals and stuff down. And I'm flipping back through the book just to make sure there ain't nothing else that I want to add to this spread. But I really feel like she's good. I thought about these though. I did remember these and I was like, oh, maybe across the top, because it is a little empty up there, and y'all know I like to decorate that little space. But I don't know. I just feel like, nah, that's like I said, team too much. And I saw these gold ones, and I was like, I don't have a lot of gold on the spread. Maybe that. And I was like, okay, if my heart just desires it the most, I will add this during my after the pen. If my heart just desires it, you know what I mean? And you can always do that too. You can always like leave some room for creativity for the time that you decide to sit down and actually plan in the spread. So yes, y'all, I hope you guys have enjoyed this plan with me and enjoyed it coming together. I love how it turned out. So definitely comment below and let me know what you love about the spread. If you have the sticker book and how you plan to use it, I would love to hear from you. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, I love you guys. Until next time, bye.